TGIF. You made it to Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to Better Connecticut. I'm Kara Sundlin.
Scott Haney here with Kara Sundlin. Hey, that means we're together.
We're together.
We're together on this Friday. Happy Friday.
We go together
like na-na-na-na-na, can-you-get-it-dip-dip-bop. Well, that's a terrible song that we sang.
But you know it's not?
What's not?
At least people don't think it is. Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber's new song, I Don't Care, dropped overnight.
Now, I sang it yesterday. We had not heard what it sounded like, so I figured I would give it my best shot.
With just the lyrics.
With just the lyrics. So we're going to listen to the song first and then see if mine had anything parlaying anything to do with the regular song. All right, so here's the real song.
'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
So they're saying that, Justin Bieber is the guest singer with Ed Sheeran. It's Ed Sheeran's song, but they're saying maybe this had a lot to do with some of Justin Bieber's state of mind, his mental state.
Yeah, he was talking, they said something about his anxiety,
yep,
which he's been open about, which I think is a good thing. But interesting, they also say they worked together before on the song Love Yourself. I didn't know that the two of them were, I know the song Love Yourself, but I didn't know that they had been together on that.
So you just heard the real song. Let's hear what I thought it was going to sound like from yesterday. 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah, all the bad things disappear. That's
not bad.
Totally,
I have no idea what it's going to sound like, but you made that up?
I totally just made that up.
Okay, good for you.
So we'll just have to wait and see if that's what it's going to sound. I think mine is just as catchy as.
Oh yeah, yours is going to be the song of the summer.
Melissa Cole's in the studio. She's shaking her head no. Well, I gave it my best shot. What are you going to do? All right.
Okay. UConn is just one of the schools hosting graduations this weekend. It's that time of the year.
Yeah.
And so the weather's going to be maybe a bit of a bummer on Sunday.
Saturday's looking great. Sunday depends on what model you believe.
And it also depends on, my mother used to tell me, don't compare yourself to others. You'll either be vain or bitter. If you compare yourself to Colorado, you're feeling pretty good.
You're feeling pretty good because they had their commencement, and this is what happened. They got about 2.2 inches of snow during their graduation ceremony, and they had to clean off the seats, and people had to come with their umbrellas because it was snowing during their graduation. Who wants this?
I got to say, mine was not that different at University of Michigan in May. It wasn't totally white, but it was just at that freezing mark, and it was raining, so it was like sleet and freezing rain, and the caps we had started to curve, and it was awful.
No thanks.
And they wouldn't, it's University of Michigan Stadium with like 100,000 seats, not all of them filled, but they would not move into the field house. We just had to stay outside.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. All right. Minnesota's also seeing snow. They broke several records there Wednesday with the snow that fell, and even more records yesterday. The snow just keeps coming down, and it's like the snowiest May on record, and it just keeps coming for Minnesota, which is...
It's May. Why is that happening?
I don't know. It's not too far from Connecticut, Minnesota, right? Just like a plane ride away.
Well...
All right, it's far.
You're not saying
it's far. Don't get me wrong.
Aren't you the weatherman?
I am the weatherman, but it's close. I'm just saying, when you look on the map, it's not that far away.
No,
it's not like Russia.
You could fly.
Anyway.
Okay. Across the pond, David Beckham is in trouble.
He's not driving anymore. Not for 6 months because...
They take things very seriously, the distracted driving over there.
So he got caught texting, and they took his driver's license away for 6 months.
He's got to be chauffeured for 6 months. Now, he also had 6 points on his license for speeding, so it wasn't like a first-time offender. But it's not a slap on the wrist. It's not a $200 fine. It's like, bye-bye.
I have applied to be David Beckham's chauffeur. I'm waiting to hear. My application is under approval. I think the stalking issues are going to be taken into account, some of that,
Victoria's okay with it?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody's okay with that.
All right, so Shaquille O'Neal, he did a really nice thing for a teenager in Georgia and his mom. This teen has really big feet.
18.
Size 18 like Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille's a 22.
22. Is that crazy?
22.
Look how big he is.
Look at those.
Oh my gosh.
So this kid, I think he's 13. His feet are a size 18.
And you need really big shoes at that point, and they're even more expensive. And I guess his mom couldn't afford them. And Shaquille O'Neal remembered that that's how it was for his family growing up, because he's like, I just had big feet, and it was hard to get me shoes. He bought him 10 pairs.
I think that's just an unbelievable gesture. What a nice thing to do, right?
Oh my gosh.
And he got to meet Shaquille O'Neal, right? What a great job.
He's awesome.
I love that. I love that.
All right. Steven Spielberg is leaving his role as executive producer of the CBS show Bull, and they're saying it's all because of these reports of sexual harassment by Michael Weatherly.
I didn't realize he was a creeper McCreeperson. Apparently, he's got some issues.
Well, he says he's not, but others say he is, and they're saying that this is why Steven Spielberg is Steven Spielberg doesn't need to work where he doesn't want to work.
Exactly. So
and he's been a big proponent of the Time's Up movement.
But Michael Weatherly, apparently there was one of the actresses on the show. She got paid out for the rest of her contract, and she didn't want to work there anymore. And his co-star, and she said, "No, I don't want Babu," and she got paid out for the rest of her contract with $9.5 million. So Steven Spielberg said he's not working on the show anymore.
Alex Trebek, he's revealing, he had an interview, it airs on Channel 3 on CBS Sunday morning, so
Jane Pauley.
It's just, what an incredible show that is, but it makes sense. If you're gonna sit down, you sit down in one place and this is it, but he's really opened up of just, he looks so shiny, happy, but he's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and he said there are times he's been crying and writhing in pain so much he's had to just go to his dressing room. He's lost his hair, he's had to use a hairpiece, and it's like a joke of, he says it's a joke of, will they notice if it's my hair or someone else's? Right. But obviously not a laughing
Like during
matter.
taping, he would literally lay in his dressing room in pain, withering in pain and crying, like in behind the scenes. That's so awful.
What strength he has.
What strength, and we wish him all the best, Alex Trebek. So
poor guy.
That's amazing. The poor guy is right. All right.